and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 4 of Show Off Your Slabs, here with me, Evan Comics of the Comic Book Fiend Club East Chapter. So, check it out. A tropical storm is ravaging Puerto Rico right now, and I can't really go anywhere, so... slab video. Here we go. I have a very awesome comic book for you guys today, coming at us all the way from October of 1970. It is another key issue in my collection, and it is a first appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, Conan the Barbarian, number 1. The origin and first appearance of Conan the Barbarian is in this book, as well as the first appearance of King Kull in cameo. Created by that legendary duo of Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith, as well as inks by Dan Adkins. The greatest saga in sword and sorcery history begins here with Conan. This is a timeless series. Born on a battlefield in the frozen lands of Cimmeria, Conan fights his way through the Hoborian kingdoms, which are super untamed, and spares no man, woman, or wizard his wrath in the process. Thomas and Windsor Smith brought Robert E. Howard's creation to 4-color life, and in the process set a new standard for storytelling in the comic book medium. His adventures will become legend, and he will become king. Let's take a quick dive into Conan the Barbarian, number 1. A traveling 20-year-old barbarian from Cimmeria, who we come to know as Conan, joins in with the Aesir raiding party and their invasion of Vanaheim. Conan kills a Vanaheim soldier named Gondor, saving the life of a man named Olaf in the process. From a high vantage point, the Vanaheim leader named Vlof watches the battle. He realizes that his men will fail to safeguard the gorge which they are protecting, so he instead decides to flee with his lieutenant Hothar. They tell the other soldiers of Vanaheim that they are leaving to go call upon the favor of the gods. They travel north across the mountains until they find a cave for shelter. The inside of this cave appears as if it is a massive temple. Inside is an aged shaman named Sharkosh and his young, beautiful maiden named Tara. Sharkosh tells them that he safeguards the power of the Star Stone, which is a device that can project images of the past and the future. Sharkosh requires the sacrifice of a powerful fighter if Vlof is to use it. Vlof then tells him of the dark-maned barbarian he had seen assisting the Aesir. While the villains conspire with one another, Conan and Olaf fight off a trio of winged demon fighters. The winged monsters attack both the Vanaheim and Aesir soldiers. One of them sadly kills Olaf, then attacking Conan viciously. It flies Conan into the air, then drops him to the ground where he falls unconscious. When he awakens, he is inside the Sharkosh Cavern Temple. He sees fantastic images projected by the Starstone, including a vision of himself being crowned as king. Conan's intuition tells him that the Starstone is responsible for spawning the winged monsters that killed Olaf. He then breaks free of his cage and runs for the stone. Picking it up, he heaves it against the wall until it shatters. An explosion of supernatural energy kills Sharkosh, Vlof, and his lieutenant Hothar, but Conan manages to grab Tara and dive for safety. Tara explains that she is actually from a different dimension, the same dimension which the winged monsters originated. But in order for her to remain in this world, another must take her place in her own reality. Sharkosh intended on creating a spell of transference on Conan so that he would unwillingly take Tara's place. With the Starstone destroyed, Tara fades away and returns to her home dimension, leaving Conan alone in the moonlight. Awesome, before this video ends, I have a cool fun fact for you guys. The letters page of this comic book actually contains a map of the Hyborian Age, the world in which Conan lives, drawn by Windsor Smith, based on Robert E. Howard's creation. It also has a short essay on the world of Conan and gives you more information about the world our barbarian is growing up and living in. This particular run of Conan ran for 275 issues, successful by all metrics. Alright, last thing before you guys leave, I promise this is it. I have a couple more Conan things in my collection that I want to show you guys. So, before I get into the big ticket items, I have a couple of back issues. I have Conan number 99. These are all from that same series, Conan number 101. All of these are really cool covers. Sword and Sorcery is the best, and 122. And when Conan changed ownership, this is when he is in Dark Horse Comics. Dark Horse presents Conan the Slayer number 1. I recently threw this up on my Instagram. And last but definitely not least, I know these slab videos usually only have one, but here is a second for this video. Conan the Barbarian number 23, first appearance of Red Sonja. Red Sonja doesn't make a cover appearance, but she does make her first cover appearance in the following issue. Hopefully I can get that one day, but her first appearance is contained within this comic book. It's really cool to have both of them because Red Sonja as well as Conan is super popular. And I had had one more thing. I had... Oh. Pops. Conan the Barbarian, Red Sonja. They also have really cool blood splattered versions, which I'm looking for, that have like blood splattered on their faces. Really awesome. I can't find them, but when I do, I'll let you know. That is all. We're done here. Thank you for joining me once again, Evan Comics, for Show Off Your Slabs. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and remember to collect what you love.